Hi guys, it's Nicole, and today I am sharing the first layout that I made with the April 2021 Flavors of the Month kit from the Scraproom. Links below to all the information regarding this kit club will be in the description box below, as well as a link to the Facebook group for different challenges and fun stuff that goes on every month. So for this one, I am going to use the photo paper kit, which is Little Boys Have Big Adventures. Came with 2 sheets of graphite cardstock, and then the pattern papers are Make Believe, Chomp Chomp, and Big Adventures. And as always, this part of my process, I basically keep it at regular speed for my videos so that you guys are kind of getting a real-time look at the kit. And this is pretty much me opening it when I get it. I go through and kind of look at everything. I flip the pattern papers over to the side that I think I'm going to use. And then I start going through the embellishments. And this is where I sort of start to see where basically see where the supplies kind of take my brain as far as photos that I'm thinking I could use, any kind of techniques or specific type of layout, that kind of a thing. This one, in the actual kit, you're getting half of a pack of the ephemera, which is these little like frames and circles and tags and this kind of stuff. And this is the part that varies kind of kit to kit, because if I got half a pack and you got the other half a pack, then your die cuts are going to be different than mine. So that's kind of what I like about the Facebook group, is being able to see what people are posting. And then I am going to go ahead and use this 12 by 12 sticker sheet, which is part of the embellishment add-on, but the embellishment add-on is probably my favorite part of any kind of like kit club. And I like the stuff that Rochelle picks for the embellishment add-on, but when I saw it, I was drawn to a lot of the stickers. So that was kind of where my design plan came from. There was some stuff on there that I wanted to use for my title. I was drawn to the border sticker, and so I decided that I was going to go ahead and pull in the extras from that embellishment add-on. From there, that's kind of where it gets tricky for me, and I did leave this in the video because I just wanted to show you guys that this part can sometimes take me a while, just trying to come up with a game plan. And I think for me, I would have paired these papers with a craft pattern paper, or not craft cardstock, if not a white. But that's my personal preference with these kind of like boy themed collections. So I think the black was just kind of throwing me off. So I just started cutting paper in a way that I was planning on using it and figured I'd deal with the background later. So for this yellow one, it has like a tone-on-tone pattern of these white dots that kind of make up like an arrow pattern or a chevron pattern. So I decided that I wanted to cut those out and kind of have them create a pattern on the background to kind of cover up some of the black cardstock. In the end, I really liked the black cardstock. I think just because it's not a go-to for me, it's something that sort of creates a pause in my planning. I took the green pattern paper, cut 4 1/4-inch strips, and then I'm just mitering the edges. And I'm leaving a little bit of a gap to allow like the black cardstock to show through. And then, so with these yellow like chevron pieces that I cut out, I just followed the dots on the pattern and cut one into an arrow and one into a banner, and you're going to watch me do this for all of them. I'm going to end up cutting most of these in half because I didn't need them to be full length, but I've got some extras so I can do like a companion page. For this kit, I also have the pattern paper add-on, which I don't normally get, but I loved the extra pieces of pattern paper that came with this boy collection, so I'm kind of hoping that later this month I'll have some time to kind of do maybe 1 or 2 extra layouts and see what it looks like paired with, like I said, a craft cardstock or some white cardstock, and just kind of play around and see what else I can make with the leftovers from this kit, and then again some of the add-on pieces. I really liked this like busy kind of hectic looking icon type pattern, I guess is what I would call it. But I was having a problem trying to find a way to use it in like a big chunk like I would normally do. So instead, I just cut some thinner strips, and I'm going to kind of just mix them in. You're going to lose a lot of the images, but some of the words kind of came through like boys, and you could kind of see like the top of a dinosaur head. I just wanted to break up some of it just being all of those like yellow stripes of paper. And just kind of, I don't know, I really liked that paper, and I wanted to find a way to use it. The back side of it was like a light blue kind of a plaid. And that one was the only one out of, I think, all of the patterns that I was like, I'm not feeling this one. So thankfully the other side was one that I really liked. And I'm going to go ahead and apologize that if up until this point it sounds like kids losing their minds in the background, I'm hoping that that's not getting picked up. I have begged, I have pleaded. We're only on like day 2 of spring break, which means I'm trying to catch up on a lot of editing, computer work, getting videos filmed, that kind of thing. They are obviously loving not having a schedule and kind of doing their own thing, but I don't know. It's one of those things where I've been home with them for over a year, and I'm feeling it. Like, I'm not saying I don't love my kids, but I'm feeling it. And oh man, I think after they go back to school after spring break, and I say back to school meaning back to computers in my house, I think thankfully we only have 6 more weeks. So at the beginning, I was cutting down this photo collage. I've told you guys this in the past. A photo collage for me is a easy method to get a lot of photos on a single page layout that maybe don't tell like a great sentimental story. It's not like our family photos that I want full size and I want on a double page spread. These ones span a couple different, maybe 2 or 3 different months of my son playing when he was about 2. My daughter would have only been 3-4 months old, and I'm dealing with a newborn, and he was doing so good, like playing independently. And this was right in his phase where he was just obsessed with anything that was trucks and cars and Hot Wheels and any kind of driving themed toys. He even fell asleep with one day. He would drive them up and down the dog's back. Like, this was just sort of his wheelhouse for this. He definitely had a dinosaur obsession phase too, but apparently I didn't really take pictures of that. I couldn't find any. So I just kind of leaned into the vehicle icons in this collection and the stuff on the sticker sheet. I used 2 of those tabs from the die cut sheet. I saw this cute little like doodly looking frame on the sticker sheet, and I had already left one of the spaces in my photo collage open to go ahead and just type my journaling on some cardstock and like frame it with pattern paper. And then I realized that sticker was almost the perfect size to fit there as well. And I was like, yeah, we're going to do that because a happy accident, that's just perfect. So originally I thought I was going to have it be straight, like just straight framing the journaling, but you'll see here in a second that it's actually a tiny bit too big. And I was kind of kicking myself. I'm like, you're not going to see the green pattern paper anymore. And that was really what I wanted. But then I noticed if I tilted it just a tiny bit, you could see a lot more of that green pattern paper. And then by tilting something, especially when you've got kid photos and this like bright and vibrant collection, it just kind of adds to the theme of what's going on and the fun and the chaos and stuff like that. I did use a lot of these thin foam adhesive strips to pop up different stuff just to kind of help it stand out against all those banners that I've got going on the right. I cut a wasn't really a full border sticker. It was kind of like a little 3-humped banner sticker. I cut that into like 2/3 and tucked it in there. I'm going to take this little phrase banner and go ahead and tuck that in as well. And then when I saw the little phrases that said build, destroy, nap, repeat, I was like, I wonder if I can figure out a way to have that be my title. So I just went and got some black letter stickers from my stash, and my title is basically going to read How to Boy, build, destroy, nap, repeat, because that was pretty much everything that was going on in the photos. And if I'm going to go and add something from the embellishment add-on, I do like to use a good chunk of it, because I feel like if I'm dipping into this, I want to do it for a reason, because I think most people subscribe to just the basic kit, and you can definitely get a ton out of just the basic kit. But if you've never looked at the embellishment add-on, you might look at it, especially if there's a month that features like a favorite line of yours or a favorite collection. So yeah, I just kind of tried to make sure that if I was going to go ahead and open this sticker sheet, I was going to use up a lot of the pieces. Like, I didn't want to open it just because I was going to use a border sticker or something like that. And once I kind of stopped and looked at it, there was a lot of elements on the sticker sheet that I wanted to combine with the die cuts. So it was a win-win for sure. And you could definitely do this layout, like this kind of thing, if you don't have the ability to make collage prints. You could very easily put three 6x4 photos stacked together from the top of your layout to the bottom of your layout and still be able to have something very similar to this. So like if you're looking at this and you're wondering, well, how would I be able to recreate it? I don't do photo collages, or I only do one photo. Super easy. If you're only doing one photo, use the papers that I didn't use, make some messy mats, and kind of make like a place for that photo to kind of live in the space where mine is a photo collage. Everything else just kind of tucks into it. If you're doing that, you might have more of your cardstock showing. If you did, like I said, 3 full-size prints and just kind of stacked them from the top to the bottom, it's going to look a little bit different. I've done that before, and it's one of my go-to designs. If you have 3 landscape photos that you're wanting to use, to me, it's easy, it's quick, and you know that it's going to look good. From here, I've got my title done, I've got my journaling, I've kind of hit all the points that I want to hit. I grabbed a truck sticker off of the sticker sheet, and originally I thought I was going to make like a little cluster on where I'm putting that red circle, but my dog was in the way. So I added the truck to the title. I am making my own little phrase sticker for that tab out of a larger phrase sticker, and I think that's everything that I had used off of there. I took one last look through the die cuts to see if there's anything else that I wanted to use. The other ones I want to save for a layout with photos of my son and the dog, because the dog was a heavy element on this collection. But yeah, that is my completed layout. As always, you guys have got some detail photos, and again, information will be posted below in the description box. And I will catch you guys in a couple days with another project from this kit. Bye!